Oh man. 5, 6. I've never done this before, but however, I do far say Mom does not listen to me doing and I'll do that. Um, um, hi. So basically, Mom is in the house. Um, I'm tired, but I was supposed to show the ducks off, but they're kind of running away. And I can't promise I'll stay completely focused, but I'm trying. So, I will be right back. I'm not leaving. Like, okay, well, technically, I guess I am. Okay, I'm gonna go get a duck. Well, this isn't a duck, of course, but here's Bubba. Bubba's big old chicken. And a bit of a running. Oh, goodness. Yeah, out of all honesty, I am not good at this. Ow. But I'm trying. Sorry. I didn't pause. I just kind of thought, you know what? I'm going live. This is fun. Be a lot better if Mom came out. So, anyway. Give me a second. Sorry. Jeffers is being a bit difficult. To the left hand. Sorry. This is Jeffers. Jeffers is the newest duck, and I had duck snatched, as Mom says, Jeffers from a creek, which I did. I got him from a creek. He's a wild duck. Howdy. Even though I'm not Mom, but Mom's in, sorry. Mom's Mom's in the house. But howdy anyway. See, but this is Jeffers. Jeffers is a bit dirty right now. Howdy. Because of a mud puddle in the yard. Oh man, I'm terrible at this. Mom does so much better at this than me. My name is Michaela, but I go by MJ. I'm the one that is in most of the videos on the channel, and Mom often has to tell other people, howdy. Mom usually has to tell other people that I'm not her and she's not me. Yeah, she's here. Howdy. So I will be right back to get the other ducks. Okay. Not Margie, but okay, so this is Waddles. Sorry. Um, but this is Waddles. Waddles had just found a big old mud puddle. Oh man, I'm trying. Oh man, my hair's a mess. Last but not least, well, I think, unless y'all want to see the chickens too, but quackers. Here's Quackers. Quackers is also found a mud puddle. Hold up. I will, Minster come out here. She won't do it. She's like, no, I won't. So, yeah, thank y'all for coming to the live. Oh, my computer's dying. Oh, no. How's everyone's day going? Sorry, I'm terrible at this, like I said earlier. Waddles. When Waddles was younger, we well, thank you, Winner. Waddles, when Waddles was younger, we used to keep her and her sister in a container. Well, it's more like they're like exhibit or little area. I'm doing my best. But all through the house, they would all follow each other. It was Quackers, Waddles, and then Bubba. We used to have two other chicks, but where they were given out so young, they didn't really make it. They were sick, and that was, they sadly passed. But anyway, Waddles. Waddles had gotten out of her little cage area and had started waddling through the kitchen and eventually like fell. So we kind of got cracked up because the way she walked, or whenever she run to it, she'd waddle. So it kind of just stuck with her. And Quackers got her name because of her quacks. We couldn't really do much. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm so bad at this. We don't actually know about what different types of ducks are, if they're not. We just got them from Tractor Supply. Well, my mom did. She walks in, picks them up, and goes. Well, she didn't pick them up. The Tractor Supply dude had to. Anyway, she looks down, she looks at him, looks at Waddles, goes, I want that one. Looks at three chicks. One of them's Bubba. We have Bubba still. Well, thank you. You live. Appreciate it. But we just picked them up and then walked out after paying for them, of course. But yeah, oh man. Wait, no, mom. I see you in the chat. Don't get me wrong, mom. I see you in the chat, but Piper's going off. When domestic. Okay, I see what you mean, but so far, no, they have not laid eggs. We thought that Waddles and Jeffers might, because Jeffers, is the boy and they hung around each other so much, but I think it's more that they've just become friends because I've seen nothing going on between them. Oh, I see what it is. You don't want me. Don't want me giving away cookies and stuff, Mom, do you, huh? I think it's what it is. Mom don't want me giving away your cookies and stuff. She didn't buy me no cookies. It's crazy. I ought to bought me some cookies. She didn't even do that. Yeah, yeah, so far no eggs. Only eggs we've gotten was from or what is it? Uh the eggs thing, only eggs we've gotten so far is from our chicken named Chica, and she has had in all 4 dittlers. The Her first 2 had grown up already, but the other 2 we have no clue where they run off or where she's hid them. But I agree with Mom's comment right there. I hear one of them. No, that's Chica. I heard Chica going on. Appreciate it. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm bad. Don't look. That's pretty good. I like that. I tell you though, first day I seen I'm gonna tell you about Jeffers, or yeah, Sir Jeffers is his name. Mom knows about him because of course, I brought her home to him, brought him home to her. So, but basically, I had gotten in a fight with my brother, and we had walked about an hour and a half worth of a walk, and I'd just gotten back into where I mainly live at. Um, sorry, school thing. I'm still in school. Uh, yeah. I usually stay up in the mountains most time when I get enough energy. But the school thing, I'm doing terrible with it. Actually, the grades are fine, but uh, we were sitting there. Well, thank you. I don't know how to pronounce that honestly. But thank you anyway. Thank y'all. But before I get distracted, the school thing, I am doing my work like I'm supposed to. I do that. Uh, if I can stay focused, I will most likely. I agree with that because a lot of my friends are even saying that they're not learning anything through this online school, and that they're like even the ones that weren't going to go back at first were like we're talking about going back because the online school's not teaching them anything. It's more that you can literally copy and Google your answer, and it's a bad thing because if you can, it's a little bit hard to explain. Basically, we're not really, even all my friends said we're not learning anything on this online school, and it's about driving everybody crazy. I wish Mom come out here because she knows that spices the party up. She comes out here, but oh, she's doing what how many kids are in your school grade in your um my high school. I don't quite remember. Like right now, I'm a sophomore, but um I know a lot of like it outdid my school, my old grade school up on the hill over here. Well, thank you, Winter. Uh, like my whole old school, it could fit there about most of it could fit most of my old school into about 2 or 3 classrooms tops. So it's a pretty decent sized school. It's got 3 floors. Um, yeah, yeah. I think farm life and like where you can get into the woods is amazing. It's awesome. I wish a lot of kids had that opportunity, but then again, not a whole lot of kids or teenagers really want that opportunity. Get to experience it, like I have a cousin came in from the city one time. She lived close to, I think, Knoxville, which is what I consider city because, it's what I consider city because, it's not where I'm at either way. She'd come in and I looked at her. I said, hey, would you want to go mountain climbing? Because sorry, chickens got going at each other. Yeah. Uh, but we got going up into the mountains like behind me. About this way, there's a huge, decent mountain. You have to walk a little bit to get to it, but it's a pretty good mountain. Not bad. $3 grand, 9, 3, 16. They are doing their best they can with it. I know, like, a few of my friends, I'll get back to the mountain thing in a second, but I know a few of my friends said they were learning some things, and a few of my teachers expected us to take notes, and he said he was going to check the notes, but having said that, with the things that are going on, there's not much that we can really take note of because there's not much that we're really learning. At least that's what me and my friends are, um, experiencing. But basically, I'd asked her if she wanted to go into the mountains, and she was, kind of looked at me like I was crazy, like, you mean like climb a mountain? I was like, yeah, which they got me in JROTC too, so I guess that's what got me. Got me so interested in the mountains mostly, other than just being bored and doing it because I figured it'd be fun. So, I heard walking. What would do y'all have any like video suggestions you might want to see into the future video if I can get my little camera working again? Bubba, yeah. Bubba got down by my. That one's Sally. I don't know where Sally's at, but I'm sure Mom's told you about that. We had to put her in the bathroom because I think she kept tearing up the neighbors' crops and stuff. But this one's Bubba. Bubba's just a big old heavy chicken. Yeah, Bubba is filthy, but that's because Bubba got into a mud puddle. Bubba's heavy. Bubba's heavy and filthy. Yeah, yeah. Mom said she guessed that Bubba's about like 12 pounds maybe. I I don't know. I kind of sort of feel like it. I might. Sure feels like it. John, that chicken's heavy. I handed it to Mom, and she goes, "Ooh," about dropping him. Pushing everyone. True. There was one time me and my brother had just gotten to the top of the mountain for the first time. Yeah, pretty big chicken. Um, but we had found howdy everybody. Even though I'm not Margie, I'm Michaela or MJ, but my name's Michaela. I go by MJ, but Mom's in the house. But anyway, howdy. We had found a whole like a old abandoned coal mine. Howdy. We weren't supposed to go in it clearly because it's a coal mine. Uh, yeah, my brothers did actually. Him and his friend had got to the top and planted a American flag they had, and yeah, they put it at the top of the mountain. So every once in a while we'll go by and he'll look at me and go, "You want to go by the flag?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" But yeah, if I can get my camera charged up, ouch, I hit my hand. I'll try taking y'all up in the mountain. Yeah, I've been trying to do it for like a while now, but the way where I live at is you can't go up in the mountains by yourself. and most of my friends are bad for handling. Well, not most of my friends. That sounds terrible. A few of my friends are known to handle a bit of a bad language, and I don't really want that kind of language on the channel. Unless mom says it, because my computer's dying. I will be right back. I am so sorry. Then I won't know if it ended it or not. Let's see. Very. Yeah, let me pull my chair over. Sorry. Had to put my on charge. See, them is the mountains we usually come. Me and my brother. Yeah, I agree with mom. But like I was saying, I was been trying to get my camera charger back. I don't honestly know where it is. I mean, our backyard's pretty decent size. Cleaned up a little bit, but uh, but but yeah, up here we can find a whole lot of things most time. Like the old abandoned coal mine I've been in a time or two, and if y'all want to see that, it's a neat little thing, but I just can't really be too loud in there because it's really really old. I think at least that's what my brothers say. I don't know. I've been in there. I just don't know the history of it. But I couldn't find my camera charger, so I'm kind of working on getting a new one. Yeah. There's been a time or two that we've been warned to stay out of the mountains because of sorry, I kicked my foot. Because of bears and stuff. And then there was one time I was supposed to be camping with my brothers. I mean, that's what I've been working on. I had been trying to find my charger, like I was saying. Yeah, yeah, like mom's right. They'll even come to the door sometimes, wait for you to come at the door, but like, you don't feed me, which we do. We feed them out. Pretty good feeding schedule. But um, where we live at, I've been around most of the area because we've been here for about 4 to 5 years. Yeah, about 4 to 5 years. So I know most of the area. Like down the road here, there's a waterfall that I was planning to take y'all to at first, but said I couldn't really find my charger. I don't know. Wrestling and bear seems pretty fun. Um, there's one time me and my brothers and a little friend of ours had to run from a bunch of panthers and stuff. We was outside about 4 in the morning and heard something screech. Didn't know what it was till it started chasing us. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Be pretty good because I'm real bad for getting climbing up in the mountains. Like, be like 6 in the afternoon, I'll get bored and I'll be up in the mountains doing either root digging or uh, bird wrestling. I like it. But sorry, back got itching. Well, thank you, Mom. But um, I don't exactly know. Like, I know up and down the road from where I live at, there's a place where I think they said there's an unmarked Indian grave burial site, and I made a friend of mine. I love the mountains, but my friend had took it as a joke. The one that I told you I had a real bad potty mouth. I took it as a joke and went and stomped like a lot on the graves. So I made him personally go back and apologize to the point he was basically crying, because I don't do disrespecting graves or anything, even if you don't think it's a grave. If I, yeah, I made him cry, which was a little bit mean, but it was mostly a little bit, you know. But well, thank you, Winter. Yeah, he probably the full. There's a lot of noise. There's there's the chickens drinking out of a mud puddle for some reason. Their water bowl's over there. I don't know what they're doing. Uh, Sally is pecking on the porch. Chicken's weird, but there was about 2 or 3 4-wheelers went by. Yeah, I almost have sneezed. Oh, yeah. I hope I got a little chicken in the house. That chicken's so weird. She's going. Thank you, Leah. And yeah, it's naturally curly. It's much more curlier than it. It's much more curlier than this most of the time, but uh, it just happened to be a little bit messy today. um, I yeah, guitars are real fun. Howdy, howdy, Nez. I believe it is what Mom says. Mom's in the house, so thank you, John. Um, I got a guitar from my Uncle Benny. It's in the house right now, but recently my Uncle Benny had passed. But he gave me a guitar for. It wasn't my birthday. It was I don't remember, but sorry. I learned to play the song. Put your head on my shoulder on it. It's not the best, but I learned how to play it, which was pretty fun. I can't play guitar well. I got the notes and stuff down. My only issue right now is the strum pattern. Is what they say. I reckon. Well, that's lovely. I appreciate it. I worked on it, which surprisingly I picked that one up real fast because I used to not so far, John. Although it seems like it'd be a pretty interesting thing to do. But usually I'm pretty stubborn when it comes to playing guitar because if I can't get a note, I'll get frustrated and I'll leave it. Like I'll put it up and stuff. I won't just leave it laying out or anything. But I'll get frustrated, and real stressed out, and I'll walk off. Uh, sorry, our dog out there and Piper's going off, and I ain't got a clue what she's going off about. But no, I can't, Mom. I did. I tried that, Leah, for a little while. I did, which is where I learned how to. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, John. Mom, I cannot sing, but I watch videos, which is how I learned to play Put Your Head on My Shoulder. But oh no, Bubba came charged. Sorry, I got distracted. I mean, I usually sing sometimes, which is usually what I do around the house. I do not, Mom. That's what we used to think. He'd little while before he passed, we used to sit in his living room. Connection is unstable. Please wait while we're trying to reconnect. Can y'all still hear me? Because it told me that it was trying to reconnect. That's all right. Yeah, I agree with the practice thing. I've been working on strumming and stuff. I'm trying to learn how to strum like it shows in videos. Yeah, I agree with that one. I don't know about that, but oh, all the dad's side family must play instruments. Yeah, that's true. We we used to sit there in his living room when we visit every once in a while and sing songs with him as he plays guitar and stuff, which was real fun. But I tell you, that chicken's looking at me weird. I love my chickens. I love all of them like as if they was my kids. But man, some of them is just mean. I tell you, I'd probably turn around and flog me in a second if they could. Except for Jeffers. Jeffers is still mad at me. I kind of duck snatched him out of a crate. So, um, Jeffers is dirty. Goodness. I like that. I've had the ducks actually bite at me and nip at me and stuff. Only time I've ever had chicken. Sorry. Only time I ever had a chicken peck at me was when I first got one of them. I looked him in the eyes and said, "You pecked me, I'm gonna punch you in the beak," and then I got pecked. Just to let you, I didn't punch her, but I was mad for a minute. I sat there, I was like, "Well, that's dirty." I was like, "I give you a new home, you do me dirty." Yeah. Uh, when I first got my chicken Chica, she used to stand in the kitchen and literally growl at Mama. Yeah, she would growl at Mom, like literally sit there and growl. I remember one night she's fixing hamburgers and I had to she was in the house sitting on the back of the chair because we left the back door open and that we let them in the house sometimes, let them wonder how they want. Yeah, I had one of them ducks get me in the back of the leg the other day, and then it was too short to try to bite me in the behind, so they couldn't get to me. But yeah, Chica, Mom called me in the living room or kitchen. She goes, "You're gonna have to get this stupid chicken." I said, "What's she doing?" She goes, "She won't stop growling at me." And when Chica did this, she wouldn't growl if I was in the room. She'd just sit there and look at me like she never done anything in the world, which is the funniest thing to me. So I go into the hallway, wait for a minute. I stand there on my phone, and in a minute, nowhere I hear her growling. And I had to take her outside because she kept trying to get Mom. Like, she would literally jump at her. But I think they've made peace now. Hopefully. Bubba's just sitting there picking up the floor right now. Well, thank you, True. And like I said, how many chickens? Chica, Sally, two chickens I named Nugget. Both their name is. I've been. Would have been rude. I was about to punch. Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't punch a chicken. And all we have about, let's see, Chica, Sally, Bubba, babies. 5 chickens, or well, 7 chickens in all. 3 ducks, and that's it so far. I didn't either till it cried at Mom. I didn't know chickens could. Don't recommend being kicked by. I didn't think chickens could go to jump at people either, like have a grudge against them, because Chica didn't have nothing against anybody else, and she went after Mom. Kind of reminds me of a chicken or a rooster I used to own named Philip. It was the sweetest little rooster to meet, but thank you. He used to sit at the door and he'd peck, be let in, and I'd have to let him in because he wouldn't let no one else let him in unless I wasn't home, which was pretty fun until we was moving one day. We had to get rid of her, but sorry, Sally just pecked Bubba in the butt. Mean little chicken. I wonder how she stays so clean. Anyway, yeah, I have to sometimes watch what they're doing, which is why if you see me looking down, it's because I'm keeping an eye on one of them. She's the meanest little chicken you ever see, but I have to keep an eye on her because she tries to bite me. Right now she's picking at food, but but yeah, I plan if I can get my stuff ready and get everything together. I plan to go show y'all the Kaywood waterfall. Then go back. Well, thank you, John. And then go back and record up in the mountains and show y'all how I get up there and stuff. And which for a while I had a reputation of sitting on this one cliff where a whole lot of people could see me. And as cars would pass by, I'd wave, and some of them would stop and look at me like I was crazy because I'm about. Let's see, I'm 5'3", so I look like I'm about 9, and so it kind of looks a little weird to see a kid or seeing someone my height sitting on a cliff above about I don't know. I don't know how high it is that up, but that is blah. But yeah, I'd be no, that's not. She's doing good, Nez. She's sitting right there pecking at the. There must be an ant or something. She's sitting right there though. Usually she's the one that runs from me, and I can't really catch her. But she's standing right there pecking right along Bubba. I wonder what kind of chicken Bubba is, because that's a big chicken. Look, Bubba, Sally. I wonder if I hold the door open if she goes in. Usually, if I hold the door open for one of them, usually if I hold the door open for one of them, then one of them will end up going in. When'd you find that out, Mom? That explains why she's such a big old chicken. Ah, back up. Sorry. Kitten report. We have our last litter of kittens from my cat Callie had been rehomed to a good home. All three of them. Now we have Callie's kitten Tiny, which is more of a regular cat now. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I bug Bubba all the time. I wait till Bubba's sitting on the porch, about to go to sleep, and I'll catch him. I'll be like, "Oh, my beautiful chicken!" And I think I've only been pecked one time by uh, Bubba. I have a terrible memory sometimes. It's kind of strange to me if I think about it. Seeing how much they've grown from the last video I ever posted of them. Uh, Sorry. But yeah, I could show you. Oh, I don't know. Bubba's much of a more of a runner than he is attacking. Well, she is. Sir Jeffers is doing good. Got himself real dirty because found a mud puddle under the porch and got playing in it along with the rest of the ducks. But he's doing pretty good. He's kind of running from me right now where I picked him up earlier. So I got distracted. 3 ducks. Well, except for one of them. Princess isn't scared of them, which is one of the dogs we have. She isn't scared of them, but she'll chase them down. I don't know. I could see why they're scared of Sally and Chica. And thanks. Phew. How many of y'all like going barefooted and stuff? Because I'm real bad for walking around where I live at barefooted and all that. And every time I go outside and I'm barefooted, I'll hear somebody, one of the people, some random person that lives around here, around. I know a lot of people around here, but some of them still ain't got to learn yet. I agree. Like shoes, I used to say it all the time. If I can go to school without shoes on, I probably would. They sit there, they look at me, they go, you gonna hurt your foot or something, which I did eventually end up. I got pretty good yesterday. I did something to my toe. But yeah, they used to tell me all the time, you's gonna hurt your foot. Yeah, I like yeah, yeah, the dogs is them is funny little creatures. Same here. I used to go anywhere I could barefooted, like in grocery stores and stuff. I used to I would go to grocery stores and used to not have such a big deal on this. I didn't say I was gonna show my dirty feet. And they ain't that dirty. No, well, no, they're a little bit dirty. Why are we talking about my feet? Anyway, I used to go in the store barefooted and stuff where they made big deals out of it. Because recently they looked at me as like, you can't go in the store without any shoes on. And I was like, well, what? If I had to wear shoes to sleep, I think I wouldn't make it. I don't know, which I'm real bad stubborn headed anyway. Also, I didn't plan to show my feet, Mom. We got 2 new additions to the family. Yeah, if you give me one quick second, let me say this and I'll get them. That's what I'm saying. But basically, we had gotten 2 new animals. Was a praying mantis, which we didn't really honor. He just kind of popped up. We named him Charles before he got missing somewhere. I think the cat ate him. But then we got another cat, and I named it Tinker because it won't leave us alone, and it just seems to tinker around with things. And it's the sweetest little cat. Someone had well, thank you, John. Most likely, because it was sitting on the side of the house, and about every day I go back and get it, and then I know where it wasn't there no more. But there was, I don't know who did this, and I could be wrong. Something could have happened that I didn't know about, but there was a cat that we still have named, yeah, someone had broke its, wouldn't it be right, left, back? No, it'd be right back leg. If it was left leg, because I remember having to scratch it. I could be wrong. It broke. Someone had broke one of its legs, and someone had broke one of its legs and threw it out into the road and just left it be. So it must have been out. That's what I'll start saying because whenever she scratches, she like the cat tries to scratch its ears. She do the pain. Um, but someone had left it out there, and it must have been out there a long time because the broken leg. The broken leg had healed back the way it was as it was broken, and it's sad, but it randomly popped up with the rest of our cats one day. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I can't get it. Only critter I see right now, Nez, is Bubba. But if I try to get Bubba, he's gonna run off. I wonder if Bubba's a he or a she. I don't know. We never really asked before we got him. But uh, I believe my memo. I don't remember. I know my memo had a pretty good amount of. My memo Jones had a pretty good amount of turkey and I think some others in her. I don't remember. I can't remember too well anymore. But she's real pretty. Her hair's long, black and stuff. Is real pretty. I'll be right back. I see Bubba. See, I tried catching one of them, but they all went under the porch. Yeah, it's across the fence is where I sleep. Okay. Oh, you gotta excuse me. I make weird noises sometimes. So that shed is our backyard shed, and the other side of the fence, that is my shed, given to me by the let me see if I can. Ting tang, walla walla bing bing. Anyway, anyway, that shed is where I live at right now, and it's pretty interesting. Well, technically, I live here. Hmm. Either way, sorry, I was trying to get the ducks and stuff, but they ran under the porch into a giant mud puddle. So, Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is good. Um, okay, one thing I do like about living where there's mountains, and sorry for the camera shaking, I'm messing with the thing where I have my computer set up on the grill where it can reach the charger and stuff without having to fight every other way. Uh, yeah, they're. I'm trying to see if they'll come back up on here. I could probably get them with food. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get them. I think I threw it off the porch. There they come. There's Quackers. There's Waddles. Wait till one of them turn around.
Hurry on. Never mind. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're good.
I got him. They're so dirty. Jeffers. Thank you. Jeffers. Quackers. Jeffers wants down. Such a dirt. Please put your wings here. I'll sit you down for a second. Okay, hold up. Reclick. This is Quackers. Quackers is upset because I'm holding him from food. Very muddy. Very, very muddy. Yeah, he is. Very well. There comes Waddles too. Around. See, Waddles runs. Waddles knows what's fixing to happen. I can't get Waddles. Waddles is done took off. But Oh, I thought you was going. You trying to get me bit? What? You mean Waddles? She threw food at my feet. Dave's gonna peck me, but I can get. Yeah. I ain't got you, but come back. I got Jeffers again. How you get so dirty? Okay, I got distracted. See, Quackers likes me. The rest of them, I don't even know what happened. But see, Quackers, Quackers is the biggest one. Quackers is really dirty for some reason. Okay. I used to take Quackers to the creek down the road, and he. Oh no, they're picking my feet. They're picking my feet up. But yeah, I used to take the Quackers to the creek down the road where I used to swim at a lot, and she ended up enjoying it. And then I kind of just broke away from it. Don't trip yourself, Bubba. You better get off my cord.
No Quackers.
Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, I could even I could show y'all like where my old swim spot is because I ain't swim there in like forever. I could show you where my most favorite waterfall is. Where I go climbing at. I say a lot. But yeah, I've been around where I live at and up to. Well, thank you. Oh, please get away from my toes. That will hurt if you peck me. Hurt a lot if you peck me, actually. Probably. I don't know. Surprisingly, when ducks bite, they don't hurt that bad unless they go to snip at your legs. Well, thank you, John. But where we've lived, what are y'all quacking about? Sorry. Thank you. You have a good day too. Great day too. Sorry. I done got you now. You can't run from me. Scratch. See, I tell you something funny about Sir Jeffers. Me and my brother had gotten into a fight when I had first got him. And sorry, I got distracted. I had just gotten home and I seen Jeffers swimming in a creek. So I stood there in the same spot for about 30 minutes, making duck noises, trying to get that duck to come to me. And finally, across this creek where he was swimming in, and I'm sitting on this bank still quacking, and it gets on the bank. I look at this duck and I go, "Go on." I keep pointing at the spot, and he's looking at me. He's sitting there, he's quacking, it's like I don't know, just kept quacking and looking at me. And he started turning around and said, "No, your little friend's up there." And he didn't believe me, and I got up there and I went and started quacking. Had Nick trying to lead the duck up on the bank. Finally, it got up so far to the bank where it couldn't get back into the water, which this sounds mean, and it's not meant to sound mean, but it was all by its little lonesome, so I had to make it feel. I figured it might like quackers and waddles, which he's taken real good friendship to Waddles, but I had chased him down and finally caught him. I walked home with a chicken or with a duck in my hand that I'd gotten from a creek, a duck snatch, and it was funny. Which there's people on the porch that watch me do it. They just what? But they'd watch me walk off with the duck, and at first I thought it was theirs. I was, kind of just holding the duck up like this, like, "Do you recognize this duck?" They didn't say anything to me, so I just walked on with the duck. But like they all seem to come. Oh, it's because there's corn up here. I start to say. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, it'd be fun to be able to take y'all up in the mountains with me, maybe explore the little old abandoned coal mine, and if I have the right stuff like my creek walking boots and possibly some coveralls, go further back into it, not get stuck. That'd be pretty bad. And sorry, that our little Sally, the bathroom chicken, is bullying the biggest chicken we have is scared of a little bathroom chicken. That's so bad. Which so do y'all where are any y'all I'm a little confused. No, get away. Ow. Sorry, I got distracted. We only have 2 sheds, which is those 2 right there. And Jeffers is looking at me like I'm fixing he's fixing to peck me. Ain't very nice. But that would be fun. I was planning to do pen pal, but I got distracted recently. Which pen pals are fun. I found it either way. They did that first when I used to live in Georgia. I was in 5th grade and they had us in a pen pal program with a nursing home. And I had found out about a woman. I'm not going to say her name because I don't know. Yeah, they'd probably still. Them chickens are. Yeah, they'd probably still eat a lot. So, but basically, I'd found out about what her life was like, what she enjoyed, and then I ended up moving to where I am now, which is really I enjoy it. I've made a bunch of friends. I know a lot of people. Uh, yeah, Mom, what is for dinner? You gonna tell me? I don't know. I think tacos would be pretty good. What y'all think about tacos? We got hot sauce and we got mild sauce. That stuff's pretty good. Uh, Sorry, I got distracted again. I'm trying my best not to get distracted, but if I were to, yeah, that's what I was saying. We having pot roast. What's that again? Oh, we got pop. That's good. Okay. Uh, you spelled green wrong, Mama. But if we were to do like I don't know, this is technically a vlog, except I don't post daily updates. Obviously. I never played basketball. I have very bad luck with that. um, it's like every time I play basketball, I end up hitting my nose, which is bad because anytime I get injured, it's either my head or my nose. So anytime they ask me if I want to play basketball in school, I'm like, no, I think I'll pass. I'm just gonna go sit over here. It ain't too much easier for me either. I'm 5'3", and all they got to do is play monkey in the middle. Which I tell you, one thing I remember recently, which literally was last night, I had gotten I'd gotten at walking at a time. I was about like 8. No, it was about 7:40. 7:40. I had walked to a church down the road here because I decided I want to take a walk because I don't usually do it much anymore. And I'd gotten where, uh, gotten where there was this. Just got done walking, started coming back home, and there was a car slowed down, way too slow for comfort. So I jumped in the ditch, and instead of playing it smart with shoes on, uh, I was walking around barefooted because I didn't think I was gonna have to jump in a ditch, but I did, and I ended up cutting my toe from where it would be from the start of it to where my callus is, and it hurt a lot because it tore about a small chunk out, which hurt. So it hurt, but you know, either way, what again? What? I'm really confused, but okay. uh, oh, I'm in JRTC, and I was asked to, or was told I should join the Raiders team they had, which is pretty cool. But I have another injury. Hold up. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Uh, but yeah, I'm real bad for. I don't know. I can earn weird nicknames sometimes, like I had once been called cliff jumper by a teacher. I used to when I was in his class, and more that I got scared when I was rock climbing and I fell and sprained my ankle. So cliff jumper was my nickname for a little bit, which was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, but you know. uh, hey mom, you're on the chat. We got any pop left? You know you love me. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'll be right back. I'm a bit thirsty, so. Yeah, yeah, I like a good old Coca-Cola most time. I used to chug Mountain Dew and stuff and Sprite and all that, and then well, thank you, but I got a real bad infection. And that's what I heard growing up all the time. Like I know some of my aunts and uncles call mountain berries. It's pretty much unripened blackberries, blueberries. I think it's blackberries or raspberries, one and two. They call them gooseberries. Really good berries though. I tell you, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I like talking about scary stuff like paranormal stuff and all that. I don't know how many people believe in all that, and if you don't, you know what? That's all right. That's y'all. Or whoever doesn't believe in it, believe in it. I just think it's unique. um, Mom has some spooky stories, but it's more like experiences. But well, thank you, John. I tried to convince Mom to come out here first time, but yeah, yeah. I used to my aunt owned excuse me, sorry. Used to own a piece of land, and we used to go around land all the time looking for berries and stuff. Would pick them by the handful and put them in bowls and eat them. And I don't know if it was actually supposed to be like this or if I was allergic to it, but I took used to take these little red berries where they was not right or fully ready to be picked yet. I'd bite into them and rub about like 2 or 3 of them on my lip, and they would turn my lip numb for about solid, depending on how many you put on your lip. Most time it lasts anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, which was fun because when you're trying to talk to your family or anything, it sounded so weird. I was probably allergic to them, most likely anyway. But I had a I wanted to say sorry, I was reading the chat. I wanted to say this one time. I had a friend of mine who I'll hang out with him every once in a while, and ooh, that sounds interesting. And but when we hang out, there's times we will disagree because every friend there, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be, oh, you're my friend, so boom, you have to automatically. That's not how that works. There's going to be disagreements. There's going to be fights, but most time you just have to say, let's agree to disagree, or something along the lines. Well, there's rain cloud that way, and it's cloudy that way, but I don't know about behind me. But we was talking, and I was telling him he knows that I have a YouTube channel with Mixed Mom's channel, and how it's a joint channel, and how I don't really go by the trends or anything because it's not what I want to do. I don't want to be the one that jumps on any trend unless I think there might be a time a trend or two I might spike interest in, but doesn't exactly mean I'll copy it. Like I say, uh, they say I've heard this so many times, like don't be a follower, but most time be on leader. And but talking about how sorry, I got distracted. He didn't think I was gonna make he thought the channel was gonna crash and basically just be a waste of my time because I wasn't doing. Well, thank you, John. But he thought my channel was gonna go downhill and just flop, or in other words, end because I wasn't doing what the. Thank you, Winter. He didn't think it was gonna do good where I wasn't doing what the popular kids were doing. In other words, and he looked at me. He goes, basically, he told me because I was not doing what anyone wanted me to do, and that I was wasting my time, and that I should just give up because it's not worth it. And I was like, look, which at the time I was at 257 subscribers, and thank y'all, by the way, for 266 subscribers. And Mom were really happy to see that this morning. But we were standing there, and he looked at me. He got real mad at me. He's like, you need to give up. And I was like, I'm not gonna give up. Like, if I made it to 266, surely I'm doing something right enough that people want to, Well, thank you, John. Yeah, he's like, I was like, surely I'm doing something enough for people want to stick around if I'm already at 257 subscribers. And he just kept on, he wasn't gonna give up easily at that. He was more, yeah, he kept on at it. He's like, well, you're not gonna do anything in life. You're not he was being really discouraging. And honestly, which I'm not one for oh, someone says something discouraging, ouch, I'm gonna go cry somewhere. Most time them is fighting words, but I don't usually fight people. Yeah, he kept on with it. He's like, you're not gonna get anywhere. You better just cool out your head. People are mean in this world. And I was like, yeah, I agree. When there's gonna be, well, thank you. There's gonna be challenges, and I experienced my first challenge when we had someone. I don't know the full story because I don't remember it, but yeah, I agree with Nez. But we had to take all our videos down, and which meant most of our lives were taken away, which was when we first did our update on the chickens and stuff. 270. Really? That's awesome. Thank y'all. But yeah, we'd just gotten this was our first rip patch. We had gotten our videos taken down, and I was doing everything I could to find a way to get them put back up because we had just dropped from, at the time it was 255 subscribers to 247, and it was really hurting my feelings because we were working so hard for it and stuff. Well, thank you. Thank you, Sean. I really appreciate it. But basically, I told the boy, I was like, look, I'm gonna agree to disagree, but I'm gonna keep going with what I can. I'm gonna keep on with everything. I'm gonna do the best I can to, yeah, lead. Thank you. Since I was younger, when I first found out that YouTube was, turning into a really big deal, I know it was popular way back forever, probably even before I was born. I don't remember. Like I said, I have a terrible memory, but I remember when things were starting to get really popular, like makeup challenges. I think at the time when I started to actually pay attention to YouTube was makeup challenges, MySpace, emo music. Don't get me wrong, emo music's pretty good too. But it was a bunch of random things, and I was like, well, I wanted to do that, which there's other channels I have, but they didn't they didn't turn out like I wanted them to. So I'm glad I got a chance with this one. Sorry. So he kept on with it, and finally he had struck my last nerve. He goes, you know what, you pretty much, he called me a failure and said I wasn't gonna get it, to just drop it. Because I think it was where him personally, he was struggling. I do too. I love Panic at the Disco, My Chemical Romance, but he had told me that basically because where he was struggling with not wanting to do any of the challenge, like he was wanting to do the exact same, well, not the exact same thing. He was doing gaming channels and stuff, and not a whole lot of people were checking them out. And aw, he had sat there and gotten in the patch himself, which I usually try to be there for people. That's how I am. Which it hurt me because I seen what I seen what he was going through, because he was really hurting. But I looked at him, I said, I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna give up. And if they don't like it, then okay, they don't have to like it. And about a week later he messages me, he goes, I'm sorry. I said, what do you mean? What's up? He said, uh yeah, he apologized to me. He said, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sure it hurt your feelings. I said, it didn't hurt my feelings. It's like, but it did get on my nerves. I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you. He goes, well, you know, he said, he's like, well, you know, I thought about what you said, and he took a whole new different advantage or standpoint to his video, and had started editing again and fixing his videos up. And so far as I understood, he's gotten a pretty good amount of subscribers now. I'm really proud of him. I just don't remember his channel name because I don't have a good memory, which is usually why I write down a lot of things. But yeah, my screen is so dirty. Oops. I have to clean it when I get done. That's my bad. Let's see. Howdy. Um, welcome back, John. But you know, reason I ask for suggestions is because yeah, I do want to do my own thing, but sometimes I'm not gonna just make it like, oh, well, thank you, Winter. Yeah, I was really proud of him. Which I told him, you know, I'm glad he took a chance to take a breather and go back at what he's going for. And well, thank you, John. Instead of just giving up, I'd prefer him to, you know, even if it meant, you know, he's gonna get mad or frustrated, that he'd just go right back at it. I'd prefer him to be happy with what he's doing. um, but the reason I ask for suggestions is because I'm not always sure what I want to do myself. Like, yeah, I would love to literally do an everyday video blog if I could, but I can't always remember that. So, it's like there's times I want to go in the mountains and literally record every minute of it. Like I said, there's things I want to do, and then there's things I can't remember if I want to do. So most time I just, you know, ask suggestions and stuff. Uh, Kind of reminds me. Yeah. Uh, I get in high school where a whole lot of people say my accent's real at times, because sometimes I can straighten it into what I call my. I don't want nobody to take offense to this. I'm sorry if you do, but I call it my city voice, which is where I manage to straighten out my accent and get people where people can understand me and stuff. And oh, you're welcome, Winter. I think. Uh, uh, but I had a teacher of mine where I have to talk with my city voice, is what I call it, so people in the high school can understand me. And Because if not, then my draw will hit up real heavy and they won't understand anything I'm saying. And so his teacher caught me off guard one time. He goes, "Hey, Jones." And I looked up and I said, real heavily in my draw or accent, I said, "Yeah, what's up?" He goes, "What'd you say?" I said, "Yeah, what's up?" And he goes, "You gonna have to knock it off. I can't." Aw. He's like, "I can't understand the thing you're saying." I was like, "Well, you're gonna have to listen." He goes, "I am listening." I said, "Well," he's like, "What?" I said, "Well," and he, finally he kept on with it, and so, I straightened up. I said, "Hello, my name is Chad. How can I help you?" And he looked at me like I just smacked his neighbor or something. I said, "I don't mean no disrespect, but because I kind of got a kick out of it, but he didn't seem too happy." uh, but yeah, there's times I can, uh, oh, uh, yeah. Have you ever heard of a candy called Snow Caps? I said too much. Oops. Uh, I don't know. Shake, 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 shake. Well, thank you, Ox. Uh, I about had to stretch, but I think I'll be alright. There used to be this candy I used to eat all the time in Georgia called Snow Caps. And it's little chocolate chips with I think it's white sprinkles. Or one time oh, I've done that before. Yeah, I got in trouble. I wasn't supposed to eat all the snow caps, but um, recently, where we live at, we can't really find them anymore. They used to be in our movie theater, but they shut our movie theater down where it wasn't making enough money during the pandemic. But I had gotten some from from about a while, like an hour away from here, an hour or two, half an hour. I could an hour and a half. One of them. We'd gotten them though, and I took them to school, and everybody was like, What's that?" And I said, "You don't know what snow caps is?" And he's like, "No, we've never heard of those." I was like, "They had them in the movie theater." And oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Alex. I'll keep that in mind. I like it. Uh, but they sit there and they was asking me like, "Well, can I have some?" I was like, "Yeah, you ain't ever never had them. They're pretty good." And one of my friends like, "Well, I'm gonna have to buy me some of these." Uh, yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, Snowcaps was something I used to buy all the time, and sorry, I got distracted. I swear, a lot of my aunts and Mama, I can't sing, but you were, uh, I can't sing, guys. I really can't. Mama's just leading y'all on. For shame, for shame. My hands are still dirty. What? Van, Mom? I don't know. We have a van. We have a van. Usually, I used to sing in school a lot, but I got a whole lunch table one time singing with me. And they got mad at me, so I had a principal standing behind me for about solid 5 minutes, my face turning blood red. Yeah, he's trying to get me to turn around and look at him and stuff. He's like, he kept calling my last name and goes, Jones, turn around. I said, I ain't turning around. I said, you won't have me turn around. Which, most of the teachers where I'm at, not most of them was real good, sweethearted and kind-hearted and stuff. But there's some teachers in my school that have a tendency to think just because we're students and younger than them that we won't talk back. Said we wouldn't think they won't talk back to them if they're mean to us. I don't want to sing. I can't. Oh gosh. She gone with a bit of oh gosh, guys. She's trying to get me to sing with her run. I can't run. I'm on call. I'm not on call. Will you look at I can't sing. Warden led a prisoner down the hallway and I stood up to say goodbye like always. What? And I heard him tell the warden just before he reached myself and put ups. Won't you sing me back home with a song I used to hear? Make my own memories come alive. Take me away and turn back the years. Oh, thank you. Sing me back home before I die. Oh my God. No. He's gonna make me sing more. Did you see me? The secret chord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Got distracted. It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, major lift, the baffled king composed, and hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne, and she cut your hair. And from your lips, she drew the hallelujah. 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 Well, maybe there's a God above, and all I've ever learned from love was how to treat somebody who loved you. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's in light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. That sounds terrible. See, I told you I can't sing. Well, that's because Mama's standing at the door. She's I gotta pop my back. But I still can't sing. But it's where I don't know. I can't hit high notes. Can't hit high notes to save my life. Oh gosh, John. Anyway, yeah, I still can't sing. Sorry, y'all. Uh, but I'm trying to get to where yes, yes, yes. Um. Oh, it's gonna rain. That's what I was thinking. I remember hearing that one time. Someone tell me that sometimes if your voice is too deep, you can't hit the high notes, no matter how. I will. Thank you, Sean. I believe that's what Mom says. Snake itches. Is them berries? Somebody has a berry bush. Let's go into your yard. Sorry, I shouldn't be that nosy. I couldn't help it. Oh no, sure about broke. Okay, let's see, them is blueberries. Them is Miss Connie's blueberries. Oh, it was so good. I mean, sorry guys. Oops. This is random off topic, but I had one of my aunts once tell me that she thinks I have ADD. I can see why, but uh, which one thing I think is crazy. They say the only way they can diagnose you with ADD is if they catch it in school. But what about the quiet kids? I'm one of the quiet kids in school. They can't catch. They don't pay attention to quiet kids, so they can't really catch them. uh, one thing I've ever only most thing I've only ever heard about singing is well, thank you, Sean. Is that usually if you're trying to sing a song, is usually listen to the person that's singing it, and you could either choose to match their tone of voice or well, you have to learn the song first uh before you can sing, make it your own. Is what I was taught when I first tried singing. Addie, uh, yeah, you gotta learn the song first before you can make it your own. Is what I was told. Mm. So most time I don't know. Oh come on, I don't think it's like that. I tell you though, yeah, they told me where they couldn't diagnose me with ADD or say I had it where they teacher didn't suggest it from in school. Shh. uh, but I think that's a bit crazy if you ask me, not being able to diagnose it just because the teacher didn't pay attention to you. That might be fine. Ow. So is there anything y'all would want to see if I was to start, if I was to be able to get a camera up and going? Like mountains, waterfall, walking trails? I got burp. Excuse me. And hiccup. Ow. Oh. But, but, would there be anywhere, specifically y'all, well, I don't know, y'all might want to see? Like, if you need any ideas, there's waterfalls around here. Well, waterfall or two. There's mountains, of course. There's walking trails, creeks, swimming spots. I would take y'all root digging, but if I take y'all root digging with me, somebody gonna find my root digging spot, and I'm out of business then. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll do my best not to accidentally dox myself. That'd be bad. But it'd be my luck. I end up finding a coyote, but pick it up like, Mom, look, I got a new pet. I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna name it Bob. Uh, yeah, there's people at ginseng, but one thing about ginseng here is a lot of people, where a whole lot of people go after it more than they do cohosh. uh, where people ginseng more than cohosh. You have to be careful about that because sometimes they have certain spots marked and you don't know it. Man, you end up in the biggest spot you ever think about. I hear talking somewhere. Sorry, I got distracted. Uh, but yeah, I go cohosh digging, and I heard I do too, Sean. I love being out in nature and stuff. Love camping, love fishing. I love mountain climbing for sure. I love walking. You ever take a long walk down somewhere and then it becomes a favorite walking spot? Scratch, 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 scratch. uh, yeah, me and my brother, uh, me and my brother, we dig cohosh every once in a while, and we go and sell it a little ways down from us. About I don't remember how much is a pound, but usually if we end up going in with 2 bags, we come back about $30-$40 sometimes. Depends on how much we got and if it's clean. Well, I think not clean, but something like that. I don't usually go where they sell it. I just help dig it and then I get paid. I want some hickory chicken. Fry some hickory chicken up. That'd be pretty good. Y'all ever have fried hickory chicken? What is that? Oh, it's an umbrella. Mm. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. We used to I recently found out something called a river willow, I think it is. I heard you can get good for them, but I don't got a clue what them would be. I think it's river willow. Oh yeah, star snuck out, yeah. I mean no, that's not star, that's a that's a sorry, I hope I think of the name. Let's see. Oh, I found out it's illegal to have turtles here. Well, I mean, I knew that before I moved here, but it's crazy. I don't know about that ox. Star's dogs like Star tear your ankles all to shreds. I love how she just wags her tail too. I hear talking somewhere. I'm getting quite curious. Oh, I see. It's the neighbors. I got mind my business. um, I had a. Oh, me and my brother's bad for playing with snakes. Like while back, there was a big old black snake in the middle of the road, and me and my brother had went around and was playing with it and stuff. We didn't hurt it. We didn't kill it. We let it go after we was done. But go on in the house. Go on. Anyway, I agree, John. They sure are. Uh, but we was playing with a big old black snake, and finally decided to let it go because it was trying to get us. And them black snakes, them is interesting little creatures. I don't know. We used to have a dog named Penny. When poor thing, she passed away a while back. But and she used to be my dad's dog. And anytime you get close to her, uh, she tear you all to shreds. You could hit them. And would tear us all to shreds. My mom tried to give my dad a kiss one time, bit her right on the chin, about caught her right by surprise. But it was the funniest thing ever. My eyes itching. Hungry. Ooh, I'm a little bit hungry. I'd like some tacos, mild sauce, or pizza. Pizza's good too. I don't know if y'all ever had pasta salad and ranch and bacon flavored pasta salad. That sounds pretty good. And I used to get little ring snakes and stuff because them ring snakes, I'm pretty sure they bite, but they don't really do anything. We used to pick them up and carry them home with us all the time. Get the ones about the size of a shoelace, or them baby ones, pick them up, bring them home, like, hey, mom, look what we found. There's one time we didn't tell her about it. We had a car or a ring snake in our van. We was coming back from Everett and we didn't want to let it go. She stopped van about right before right right before we left Everett's and told us to let it out. She's gonna bust our tail for it. I tell you, it's the prettiest little snake ever. I liked it. Which if I could get a snake, yeah, snakes. I don't know, taco. Yeah, good point. Uh, I don't know, $5 chalupa box at that's pretty good boxing. $10 for 12 tacos. That's pretty good. Um, I don't know. I like that $5 chalupa box one with that really good sized chalupa in it. Them is good. I like them. Mild sauce. Well, yeah. There's times we've been past uh been past Copperhead. We've been past Copperhead a few times. Black snakes we passed, but usually go right over them. And then there was one time we got in the water and I ended up swimming with a water snake and I didn't know it till it done went past me. Yeah, and water snakes is catch by surprise. You don't pay attention. Or them alligator snapping turtles. Them dang things is. I don't know. I brought one home a few times. Yeah, that's what I said. I usually joke around and say if anything bites me, I bite it right back. I like snakes are interesting. I mean, Not the one from the Bible for sure. No, I don't like the one from the Bible, but otherwise, I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but there's one called a morph ball python. It's a little it's white ball python with a white on it and a alligator snapping turtle, is what I meant to say. Some bug bite on me. What is that? I don't know, but yeah. It's pretty interesting around here. You can find about anything. Waspers, praying mantis. I love roly polies. Roly polies are so fun. Well, why not? We're gonna have to go find some. I'm sure I could do it, Mom. Just give me a solid. Give me about a month. But yeah, Mom used to get looked at us like we was crazy. Oh, recently I had there was a spider on the fence. It was a rotten spider. I usually used to call it a Georgia rotten spider because that's where I used to see them all the time. And I'd caught it in this little can. I took it to my mom. I said, "Mom, look, she's throwing throw everything at me." She's like, "You better get that blessed spider away from me." I blame Adam. Adam blame you blame the serpent. And finally, the serpent didn't have a leg to stand on. Interesting. My foot hurts. Just sitting on it. I gotta switch feet. Hold up. I used to I've always wanted to be a photographer because you can take astounding pictures anywhere you go. Just about it. You just gotta look in the right place. And I went on this website called Guru Shots, I think it is. I don't know. I ain't been on there like forever. And I posted a lot of pictures and got a decent amount of votes on them. But it's a pretty interesting little thing. For anyone that was wanting to be photographers, Guru Shots. It's a great website. You can win prizes and stuff, but usually takes a little bit. Hard to wait. Hold up. I'm nosy. Oops. um. Oh, fun thing about Bubba is we didn't really have a name for Bubba. It's more at first it was Houdini because he kept getting out of the little area we had him in, and we could like no matter what we did or put on the thing, he would always manage to get out. So, well, that's real good, John. I'm glad you cheered up. But uh, so finally we realized that we had to name our. Thank you, John. Bless you too. Uh, we had to realize we had to name Bubba something. So first thing that came to our head was Bubba. The only thing is we don't know if Bubba's a girl or a boy. We're guessing that Bubba's a girl. How I feel. Sorry. Let's see. Bubba T. Yeah. Uh, oh, uh, I got distracted. Well, thank you, Winter. I'm sorry if it's so long. I just got distracted. I'm bad for losing my focus quickly. When did I get oh, that was up there. Uh, Down the road there's a church, and then I got distracted looking at the mountainside. And some mountainsides were pretty, so maybe if I can get my camera charged, I'll take y'all up there. And but these mountains is real pretty. There's a butterfly, I think.